rookies out there, but it's a good sportsmanship. I'm trying to break those cars apart that are locked up. Remember, the louder you scream, the harder they hit. Oh, that is a good hit against Dave Richards. They're using their cars as literal battering rams.
Anybody got a boot pack? Anybody? Nobody's got a boot pack out here? Looks like Chevy versus a Dodge. Drop in, get pre-staged by David Braun. folks, we got 50-50. Ladies selling 50-50. 50-50 yesterday was $1,585. Take home. Slow right down. Not as big as lift. The power isn't quite there. But that's okay. Rolling into the left lane, Lonnie Richards in a 1983 Chevy. And rolling into the, left lane was Lonnie, right lane is James Richards in a 1968 Cadillac with a Chevy powertrain. We want to give a huge shout out to the Mud Junkies from Green Valley. This is their first year here at the Edson Hillbilly. We thank them for showing up. They brought trucks to the show. They're here helping out. We appreciate you. Thank you to the Mud Junkies. 68 Cadillac, having a little bit of issue trying to get through there. That mud is just getting super sticky. He's chewing. Cheer him up, Bogs. Let's get him through that pit. Let's go. No, I think he ran out of time. In a 97 Ford, obviously heavily modified. The stock tough trucks are even better. Here we go, going over the last jump. Let's go, Bob. Big jump at the end. Big jump there. Oh, coming around to the last couple. Now remember, that last truck's going to be amazing on these stock pump trucks. He is going to send them, folks. Let's cheer him on. Big jump at the end. Big jump. Mike Kravitz in a modified tough truck. This is another modified. He's going a little bit quicker. Big jump. Going through those rollers. Now the rule is, if he can't get that thing going, he's got to get out and run the rest of the course. This is where you guys come in. We need you to cheer him on as he runs the rest of that track. Cheer him on, folks. We might need an oxygen bottle at the end, but that's okay. Here he goes, the final jump. Good job. Let's cheer on that Toyota, folks. Just close. He's still, no, is he moving? No, he's done. He is done. Old folks, 90 years old, coming out to the Edson Hillbilly. I think I'm pretty sure. I'm out of here. I don't need Snoopy. Let's cheer him on, folks. Let's get him out of that pit. He's gone. Oh, he just died again. Dustin's getting the flag for David Brown. I'd like to thank Dylan Todd Photography. You can see her standing there with her red coveralls on. Here's the pictures. The last job. We need to cheer him on, folks. Let's see him send that car. A little bit of rain, but we're past us. Dog grab all the way in the left lane. The Chevy's struggling a little bit to get through. Gonna be a total one, folks. Next set is Junior McDonald's. They're gonna go. To the highest player, which to an end. Smith had a little bit of action with his car. Vince is going to say, I'm going to help you out there a little bit while Aiden's going to try and hit Vince there. Oh, close to the driver's goal shot. Aiden stopped in time. He surfed down the track a little bit so these cars could slide a little bit. This track is going to pack up pretty quick. Riley Wilson digging around in his cab for something, trying to get this car running again. Vince coming in for a huge hit on Aiden Graham. They're stopped. Uh-oh. Oh, they're free again. Sean's on the clock. Riley's on the clock. Aiden and Vince are still running. Sean just pulled his flag. He said, I'm done. Leave me alone. To be in the rear when you pull your flag, you can't be touched. Big hit by Aiden Graham on the Vince. Aiden Graham running a mini and a truck this year. Vince running a full size and a mini. Aiden's just trying to, show you the undercarriage with his car. Folks, if you cheer these two on, they're gonna just destroy these cars. Let's cheer them on. Vince having problems trying to get that thing fired up. Aiden's taking advantage of that. They call that open season. I'm gonna hit anything that still has a flag on. Riley Wilson pulling his flag. He got timed out. It's down to Vince and Aiden. Who's cheering for Aiden? Who's cheering for Vince? Kind of equal here, folks. Vince having problems trying to fire up that Camaro. A Camaro. Vince in a Malibu Max station wagon. He said it was pretty rusty, but it's still holding up pretty darn good. Aiden Graham circling around. Vince is on the clock. Jim McPhee watching carefully. Another big hit. Vince could pull his flag. Here we go. Jim McPhee is calling it. Jim said, okay, enough's enough. Aiden Graham our first place winner in the Mini B Heat. Vince Claymore second place, and Riley Wilson in third place. How was that, folks? The bubblegum welded together heat for the minis. A little bit quick, but we're trying to make these heats last. I promise you the truck heat will be the greatest heat. Clint put them all in the corner. It's up to Nate. Nate's the one to decide because he was the first one up. Paul Cook standing beside Nate, giving him a crazy Kyle Romanek thing behind that one in the blue car. They're giving Clint Clark a little bit of a push. Let's get him going. Give him a push, 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 push. And it got it. That's no good. What are we going to do here? Oh, we're going again. Clint was mentioning this morning that the clutch may be a little bit burnt out on that one. Clint's just laying on that little clutch, just hoping something's going to attach. We want to wish Mark Walter a birthday. He's having a birthday today. He's 58. Happy birthday, Mark. Here we go. We're getting these guys lined up. I don't know what we're doing here. I think we're going backwards and forwards. Looks like a Costco's lineup here trying to get parking stall. Dylan Walsh get back in the rotation here. Following Dylan. She's getting a little greasy out there, but that's okay. These guys are going to hook up well. Clint Clark not looking so hot with that little mini. I think that clutch is just about fried. See the smoke coming out of the front of the hood there? I don't think that's engine oil. I think that's clutch. We'll put the tires in to complete the ring. We're going to get this heat underway. Crazy Kyle Romanek getting in behind Clint to give him a push. Let's get that car rolling. We're getting the thumbs up to the drivers. Here we go, folks. I'm thinking Clint's done already and he hasn't even started yet. There's a Walmart parking lot right there. Dylan Walsh getting hit from the rear by Kyle. Kyle's circling like a shark, looking for shots. Nate's not having any of that. Nate's like, I'm going to get out of here. Dylan Walsh kind of stuck there. What's the next? Forward back, forward back. Kyle just missing a shot there. Nate takes advantage. It's Liam. Dylan Walsh still in play. That's the red liver off that little brown mini of Liam. Liam's got that thing right to the floor. He either wants that engine to be blown up or he wants it to catch fire. Nate Huckster still hits to Dylan Walsh. Kyle Romanek pushing Liam out of the way and making the room. Nate Huckster does a quick whip around. Oh, sorry, that was Kyle. Does a quick whip around Nate. Liam still putting it to the floor and trying to get something out of that little car lap. Dylan Walsh still playing away. Still got 4 cars in play. Clint Clark got timed out. Liam's probably next on the chopping block. Liam's trying to get that thing car back out. Crazy Kyle Romanek still circling like a shark, waiting for the next hit. Liam answers for that. monster. Stuck in the corner there, a little bit of mud, but he's still got tires to spin it. That's a good thing. He just needs a little bit of traction. Let's cheer on Nate, folks. Let's cheer him on. Liam's not having any of that. Liam's coming back after Kyle. Dylan Walsh still moving, slowing down a little bit. Kyle seems to be in the best now, but that can change in one hit. One hit to the CV shaft and Kyle could be out. So we never account for that. Kyle trying to help Nate get moving again. Liam trying to get his car started. Dylan's on the clock. He hasn't moved for a little bit, so he's on the clock now. Nate on the clock. Nate cracks his flag. Something happened. Kyle Romanoff getting the last aggressive hit, but Liam's not having any of that. Liam's like, stay there with me, I'm going to return the serve here. Let's cheer on Liam. Dylan Walsh still on the clock, trying to get that car fired up. Liam's car stalled out. Kyle Romanoff trying to get out of that, see if he can get back around. Let's cheer Liam on. I hear that when the crowd cheers the loudest, that engine will fire back up. There you go, folks. You cheered, got that engine to fire back up. Dylan Walsh getting timed out. Dylan Walsh getting timed out. Liam and Kyle still going at it. Liam said, I got lots of car left, Kyle. Let's go bumper to bumper. Let's do this. Here they go. Really on that one. Liam's like, you know what? I'm going to hit you with my front. That car is just sticking here. Just screaming. Way to go, Liam. Austin must be so proud at this point, seeing that car. Liam's like, let's go. Here we go, folks. Kyle Romanoff starting to have issues with his mini. It's not running so hot now. Or maybe it's running too hot. Liam's in better shape here, I think, folks. Who's got their money on Kyle? Cheering all the way. What about Liam? Let's hear the Liam crowd. Front row, Liam. Let's go, buddy. Kyle Romanoff has no more steering. He is whipping his steering around like it's a wheel on a boat. He has no steering at this point. He's going where that car wants to go. You can see inside that cab, Kyle is spinning that steering wheel like it's a boat. It is not doing anything for him. He's going where that car wants to go. Liam's stuck. I don't think Liam's going to make it out of this. Let's cheer Liam on. Kyle had the last aggressive hit. Kyle trying to get his car fired back up. Here we go. One last hit. Liam having a hit there. I'm not sure if that's going to be the most aggressive, but he had last hit. Liam's still moving like a snail. Kyle not moving at all anymore. Let's seal the deal, Liam. Hit him one more time. Hit him, Liam. One more time, Liam. Let's go, buddy. Congratulations. Good job, Liam. We're gonna go back to the mud bog lanes, folks. The trucks, they hit hard. If you were here yesterday, you would have saw the trucks. As we get that demo ring cleaned out, we're going back to the mud bogs. Let me know what you think. As that Cadillac blows through the truck, bouncing up and down, he takes the and the lightning breaks. But that 1968 Cadillac against a Chevy as we blow through these pits. Who's having fun of the mud bogs? That's you, Our next two go, line up. Through the Bogs from the back alley codes, doing our manual timing. We thank you for your help today, Dave. Short, but he's not giving up. He's still going. Let's cheer him on. Here we go. And I think we're just about done. And Jimbo, come around. Let's cheer them on! Here we go, folks. Going around the ring. Clint Clark is sitting beside the roof talking as we see Richard Clark go through. Clint said, yeah, I lost my clutch. He could smell clutch going in. He's like, I'm going to send it. Richard Clark coming out for the last jump. Let's cheer him on. Big jump at the end. That was awesome. Come around, big bump. Huge jump. Front end nosedive as he continues on to the last jump. You know Kyle's gonna send it. Let's cheer him on. Good job, Crazy Colorado. I can hear my parents going over there somewhere. I appreciate you. There you go. Down there. Oh no, the Dodge is taking its own path. Said nope. I'm going over this way and